America, you're not welcome in England. That's okay, right? That's okay. But your point is, all races, all indigenous people should stay there. So why are you telling Americans to go back to the occupied land then?
I'm Mexican, so together.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
Chestnut, don't answer a question and instead of answering it, just come up with an ad hominem.
If you don't like the question, you just tell me to go home.
You gotta love good ad hominem arguments. Fun.
I don't give a damn.
I think what you're saying is silly.
I am what I am.
Don't let me keep you. This could be your last day.
No, I'm entertained by what you're saying.
It could be her. Are you threatening her?
No. Warning, I don't threaten.
She said to you it's your last day here on Earth.
But you know, I get that a lot. So, you know, I'm just very entertained by her silly ideas of like,
Well, she's from Mexico.
No, you're not.
She's from Mexico too.
Xenophobes over here, you gotta run.
Let's give her some tortillas.
Have
you?
Come here now.
Yeah. She said we have to go back to Mexico.
I know why when I look at you.
Wait, hold on. Should I go back to Israel?
Ignorant.
You want people to stay on their indigenous native land.
Or would I be just messing shit up
Why
there?
would white Americans go back to North America? That's not their indigenous native land.
Their journey, not mine.
You're telling us to do it.
You're making it your journey.
Get your argument right. If someone has to go back to their indigenous
You want to bring 200 American back to England? We don't have enough housing.
Evolution 2 million Americans. It's a theory.
I don't deal in theory, I deal in reality.
Really?
That
There
is
was
good
only
news.
one being present at the beginning, and it wasn't human. Okay?
Yeah?
Then why are we special? That's what you haven't answered this whole time. That we have spirit, that we're special, but why? Why are
Well,
we so
believe it or
great?
not, we're meant to be reasoning human beings. Hard to believe when
You just said don't do intellectual stuff.
Take the education system away and you're dummies.
No, we have the potential to learn. That's what you
So don't get educated.
The
Don't
one
get
that he's being educated
Well,
on.
the British education is there to educate dummies now, so of course it's a dummy situation.
Oh, what were you raised on? Which education system
She never
did you
been to
use?
school. That's
So do
why.
you not believe in the educational
No,
system?
no school.
No, the government shouldn't be helping us.
But didn't
So
she
wait.
go to school?
No.
So the government
No,
should
We're really getting
She
that.
was born with knowledge?
She went to the library.
A priori knowledge, you gotta love that stuff.
With Starbucks
I
coffee.
am not coming down to the American level.
The American level.
She went to the library with the American coffee
I'm not even
Starbucks.
American, I'm Mexican.
But she's still American.
But I'm still Mongo.
You're American. You're South American.
No, we analyze your statement. You say offensive things, you say awarded things, and we
We're
analyze.
just louder than the rest of
That's all
us.
we're doing.
We just like a good argument, that's all.
If you're going to come here and say things that are offensive or wrong, we're going to come here and tell you you're wrong and offensive. That's as simple as this. All of us are doing
No.
Yes.
One of these days, I'd like to find an American who doesn't behave like you do.
it. We can find them. I got a couple.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're against travel. So,
But if they're here, then
See,
you
the
are.
reason why you get typecast is because you're all boring and predictable.
This is boring. Oh, I'm sorry to report the people around me.
Well, you didn't think you were anything other, did you? Just because you make a lot of noise.
I'm meat. That's all I've gotten so far. I'm just a bag of meat.
It doesn't think anyone has
I'm selfish. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Now that's a good beer. I'm proud of that. I'm just proud to see that.
Why don't you try some guacamole and tortillas? The food's good. Guacamole and tortillas.
Yeah, it's delicious. Healthy, it's got avocados in it.
Stop eating beans and sausage.
She's coming to be entertained by you. She was born here.
She's not English. I don't care where you're born. It doesn't make you that race.
what makes you
Okay, English isn't a race.
This is pride royalism at its most brutal level. It's just bullshit.
Don't be a Russian.
Yeah, what makes you
I was
English?
saying in this country, if you're born in a stable, it doesn't make you a horse.
Oh!
And that's why a lot of English people with these positions are racists.
That didn't answer our
How about if you choose to be a horse?
If the creator,
I've always thought
if
that.
you ask
Most
the
of you
creator
choose
to
to
be
be
a horse.
horses, believe me.
Now that's good word.
No, you're not only racist with human, you're racist
I
with
bet she
animals
didn't
too.
learn that in the schools though. It's the education system.
So you hate horses too,
Born
right?
with the knowledge.
Yeah, they don't.
How about donkeys? How about
They don't
donkeys?
have
Choosing
spirit.
How about donkeys? Do you hate
Do you
donkeys?
know that when we are
But it's not
born,
the truth. It was
we know
stupid.
everything?
No, when we're born, we're coming out of a birth canal.
So yeah,
Why don't we say anything? If we know how to talk.
Hey, don't fall, don't
When
fall.
we come into the world,
People go
we
to a
come
door
from
and go,
pure spirit.
yeah, did you know how to read when
We
you were
are
born?
enveloped in a body that
happened.
And as we
Babies
grow,
fall into
the
walls because they
influences
don't know
of
that
the
that's where it
world,
ends.
the
Prior
physical
knowledge is
world,
bullshit.
got to start to cut off
This is the
that
oldest
understanding and connection with
She's
the
watching
world.
too much
We
Matrix
know
movies,
everything.
man.
Wait, so then if you're born with
together in
knowledge,
the
why
light,
do you go to
and then the
school?
light grew
Why
up,
do
and
we
then
all go to school, Diana?
and then here we go, we have you.
Why are you so ignorant?
It's just that you're white, you know.
That is batshit crazy.
Why is he angry?
And we don't get that praise enough.
You opened your mouth.
Batshit crazy.
If you were born with all this knowledge, why did you go to school? Not like you are. Because you would have had
What are you doing in England? What are you doing?
Pumping money into this dying economy. You're welcome.
Long lost ancestors who landed on Plymouth Rock because you're not welcome here, and you certainly aren't welcome in North America, because the only people who should be in North America are the indigenous people.
Who did go there? They did
Who traveled there in the first
They
place?
walked over from
No, man, we don't have We don't have enough housing for the Americans. Too many Americans.
What kind of answer is that?
England is too small.
He doesn't have intellectual
Kind of confusing.
No, what you all want is, what do I have to do? As usual,
You need to get a
can't
job.
come to your own conclusions. You want somebody to tell you.
No, we want you to
I
make
am throwing
sense.
you back on yourself with responsibility of why you
I know the job center is closed tomorrow, but try Tuesday.
You came in alone. You are meant to be stronger on the inside than the outside.
Microwave this.
Otherwise, you are useless.
You are
And
useless.
if you have gone through life living like a parasite for other people,
You are useless and a parasite.
Useless.
I lost mongrel.
You're probably still a mongrel.
Added.
What have you done?
So we are mongrel, useless, and useless.
Diane, if we're useless, so are
I'm
you
not
then.
speaking to you. I'm never giving you my name.
No, Madam Speaker.
Well,
Or Madam Squeaker.
Guys, let's
Diane
go down to
is her
Adam
name.
and
I'm gonna
argument.
call
I have never given you my name.
I know what other people have.
I'm the only person full of Diana.
So you call me Diana.
I'm not
Diana.
American.
This is
I'm
English.
American.
You're not English.
And I'm not trashy. I might be Mongol, but I'm not
Do not
trashy.
use my name.
Diana.
Diana, this is not England, this is Hyde Park. This is Hyde Park.
You're digging yourself very deep.
Why, what are you going to do?
You will feel.
No, I won't. I like you, Diana. Where's you from?
Everybody who's not a white British person.
Diana, why you blaming us? You should blame EasyJet. It's cheap to come to England now. It's only £29.99 to come to England.
I even call them mongrel and Jew. I am a Jew. That's what he is.
She's not gonna admit that.
It's breathtaking hypocrisy.
Diana, where do you think all your clothes are made? In China?
I'm not a bag of
That's not very English.
What else? I'm an individual, but I am also a race.
I talk about being English because that's who I am. And I'm not here to get my credentials.
How do you know you're English? But how do you know you're English?
So she's not English then?
So, since you're English, does that make you
I
better?
don't care what you call yourself.
You drink the sugar my country makes for you.
It's not your sugar.
It is
Whose
my
sugar is it?
Whose sugar is it?
It's the creators. I know it's the creators. I figured it out.
Nothing on this earth belongs to us. You sell it after you.
And they buying it, they paying money.
Now we could go into a whole Lockean theory of ownership right now. I don't think people want to go that far.
Yeah, seeing as my IQ's
No, the British government wants
No.
you to do that. Higher
They
help,
don't want us to
nothing
help you.
else.
then why the hell? Why are you any relevant?
Because unlike
She's
you,
working.
It's a school.
because unlike you, I'm not put on this earth to serve politicians. I'm here to serve.
No, she said sugar, she said.
She's not racist. I'm
You're
sorry, I was a politician now.
Oh, I'm too tall for this position. We're gonna have to switch back.
There's an
And
important
that's why he judges us all.
Yeah, so
He's
And what
judging
I'm
you too,
warning you
Diana.
of, he gave you a racial, a sexual,
What religion are
personal
you?
identity, and when you're not where you should be, you have everything to do.
what religion are you?
I hate religion. God created us to be
She's a
human,
devil
not
worshipper.
religion. Most of your countries are backward because of religion.
Your country.
So is yours.
She's a xenophobe.
Race is something that you respect.
all be backward.
You don't respect it. You told me
Yeah.
I'm a Jew and don't have an
You just said
opinion.
Let us make us corner in your own country.
After the week we've
That's how useless you are.
England isn't affected by religion,
England is
like all
her
your own
country.
countries. After the week we've
You
had,
are a testimony, as are your countries, to the judgment you will face.
My country
Whatever you enjoy in this or any other country that you don't have amongst your own people, that is the judgment against you.
Their country country is English.
Nobody is a victim.
I live in
So
England.
you're saying God's in favor of segregation?
You're a traitor to your own people.
Oh, the English?
Well, you gotta love these 21st century positions, guys. You just gotta respect that.
Yeah, it's so enlightening.
Diana.
You are sinking like the Titanic with your 23rd
Which was built
Which
to get
was
people.
English.
No.
From one country to another.
Excuse me. Excuse me. The Titanic is a bad design. We have good design now.
Yeah.
We're working on that.
It's difficult to
No,
say.
because of English.
We have a good design.
Because you don't know that you're saying it's bullshit.
Watch your mouth when you talk to me.
You called me a mongrel. Tell her not to
You
say
called me a
that.
mongrel.
She's better than you because she's English.
You
is what
called
she's
me a
saying.
bitch so she can't say bullshit? That doesn't make
And
any
you called me a
sense.
Well, it
mongrel?
wasn't to you.
Why? Because she's Mexican?
She seems perfectly lovely to
She's
me.
not English.
I'm sorry, you're
English language, don't
You
forget.
can call me what you like.
Only the
But when it's a
English
word that can be found in a
Only the
dictionary,
English can
right,
speak
yours
it.
won't be.
And they speak it so well.
No, it's only from trash like you.
Bullshit.
Only the English can speak.
Diana.
Only English can speak this trash.
You are your words.
In it.
No, I thought we were our spirit. I thought we were our
What's your
spirit.
choice?
Maybe our words are our spirit.
And you are a trash collector.
Because you are trash yourself.
Diana.
Hey, what's wrong with trash? Trash is good business.
Yeah, without
How would we get this stuff?
Yes, we make money on
I'm
trash.
talking here.
You called me your trap. You called her a bitch.
You called me a bitch, so then does that make you a bitch?
I'm not accountable to you.
And don't
I'm not accountable to you.
Are you accountable to the UK
So
government?
why are we accountable to you?
That's a good thing, actually.
Look in the mirror. That's race.
You called me
Not a piece of paper.
What kind of backwardness is racism?
And what color is paper?
Patronize
White.
me. You're the foreigner here. I'm not telling you. You were born where your mother was.
I was born
What if her mother was
Because your mother was here. Because your mother's a traitor.
Yeah, my mother was born in
Your mother's a traitor as well.
English clothes. Your clothes were probably made with from someone in Bangladesh.
China.
Your sugar
You're still a foreigner.
Your cup is made
And
from
you're still a foreigner.
The Welsh are the only people who used to live here. Let's give it back to the
Excuse me.
passport.
Excuse me. Even the leather made in China.
No, you're not.
Probably the
Yeah,
stool
Chinese.
is.
The stool is Chinese.
Probably.
not English
Just
either.
step off of it.
Can I have my curtain back, please?
I don't need an American mongrel to tell me my history.
Oh! We all get that. We all get that.
Who are the Americans? Are the Americans the English who went
You
to
hate the idea that an English people exist.
You hate the
No,
You
you
are
hate
the
people. That's just
Wrong.
You call us mongrels
Wrong.
because you can't
That's what I'm
comprehend what we're
warning you
saying.
of. In every nation under the sun, the indigenous people within those lands are going to deal with you wanderers and plunderers as you go around.
Oh, like the English?
The Welsh are going to come back and kill her. That's what's going to happen. The Welsh.
Don't get your you're running
Diana.
England. It's every nation under the
Why?
Welsh
They
were
fucking
here
enslaved the
first.
entire world.
Diana,
I'm only warning you in
Can you-
to get the message.
Diana, can you be a little bit more racist,
If
please?
you don't get it, I
That's
don't
not
lose
enough.
any sleep.
You need to be more racist, please.
You need to be more racist.
More.
More racism. More racism,
More
Diana.
racist, Diana, please.
Diana,
You want to be people persons. You can join each other around and you link your arms and you'll all sink like the Titanic.
We don't have Titanic anymore.
Did the English sing the Titanic?
People are the wickedest people talking
tuned in.
yourself.
She's got the
That's why
right
time is up.
Titanic is just bad design, man.
Like English. Bad design.
Bad design.
you told us you have the answer. That's arrogant.
What about the people who were?
Accused.
Wrong.
You don't even know her.
Standing there, that's bad enough for me.
Yes. Because you're laughing at her.
Bad enough for her. I thought this was what the creator wanted.
Diana, you're being silly.
Yes.
I think she just needs a little nap. Calm down a little bit.
I think she need a boyfriend.
Make more sense.
I think she needs sex.
Crazy. Oh, Diana.
She needs a lot of sex.
Diana.
On a Sunday, yes.
Yeah.
Now, what a surprise. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Maybe being educated.
That word is never going to get any
Maybe if she
funny in
was
my opinion.
educated.
You're going to leave that body behind. Don't get too preoccupied with it. All your thrills and sensations with your gluttony and your and everything else.
So why
They're all going to be left behind.
Why don't you just go on ahead of us?
Leave on your spirit you're going to take with you.
No, they would miss out on all this entertainment. Don't tell her to kill us.
Phil's fucking deep.
I'm not here to entertain you, believe me.
You are doing a great
You're
job.
doing a good job.
It's
working.
I don't worry at your laughter.
It's a free
I know
comedy,
what it is
man.
to come.
Yeah, it's great.
Believe me. And I've got nothing on my conscience. You don't want to listen. You want to laugh. Nothing to me.
Diana, I want to go now. Can I have my money back, please? You're boring.
I'm just laughing at you so hard.
I really
Hell's gonna have all the fun.
I don't have that yet. That's true. I'm Elisa. You're Diana. We're having a conversation.
You are. You
We
think
are
you're
not.
English?
Yeah, we are.
I am reminding you that you are nothing to me.
You're talking to me, which means a
And I am
conversation.
reminding you, it's not a conversation.
It is because
Conversation
you're
is a
two people
meeting of
talking. Why
minds. I don't tune into
She doesn't have a mind. You can't have a
I don't have a
conversation.
mind now.
No, she doesn't have a
She
mind.
doesn't have a mind.
Yours to hers.
I appreciate you keeping me quiet.
No soul, no mind. I'm a body.
Useless,
I'd appreciate it if you just
I have
make
no
a reasonable
soul.
argument.
tasteless.
Here on your turn.
You're a bag of meat.
You are here on the train.
You're making me aware
You're
you're
shouting at crowds.
And you are not the crowd. You're an individual who can't keep his mouth.
But he makes up the crowd.
What, should the crowd keep its mouth shut?
Diana, Diana.
Can you move back a bit?
Back. Give her some oxygen. She needs air.
You might listen to us.
Move back.
We can move forward if we want.
You're just showing your dependency once again.
Diana, you're not English anymore. You're getting grey. You're getting grey hair. You're not blonde.
It's Robert.
We can't.
I don't want your love.
I thought you said
We have it anyway.
You wanted my love. You wanted me to have spirit.
I am home, you're not.
Home is where the heart
Hyde
is.
Park is not your home. Otherwise, you're homeless then.
When you don't belong in this country, nowhere is home.
Hold on. So if you're not,
If you live in Hyde Park, you're homeless.
No, you can live anywhere. You can only be home in the land of Haru.
What if you were born here?
I was born here. My roots are
Oh, you keep telling me. It's a very insecure statement. And
Why?
because it's insecure.
Whoa! You can't talk to me about insecurity when you're just laughing at I actually belong here.
I've just told you you don't belong here.
And you're talking to me about insecurity. I think that's insecurity the highest. That you think because a person
Look,
was
when you say
colour,
I'll
they
go,
shouldn't
I'm not,
be
it doesn't
here.
bother me or any of you. I still behave in English.
It
and I
don't.
will.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you what's coming.
What's
Who's coming?
It's coming.
Judgment Day.
In this country for over 50 years.
Congratulations, that's a real task.
Without you.
Why are you blaming us? Why are you blaming us? You should blame British Airways.
That's why we're here. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, blame them.
Diana, don't blame us.
The physical world lasts forever. So why do you think that everything you want is set in stone? Because you want it.
Diana,
it's not even
we
like
changed it. That's why we want new
certainly
stuff.
backwards.
You need us. You need all the world.
You can talk about how much you want now.
You need us.
You need us.
Yeah, your economy will take for that foreign trade.
We don't need you, but you need us.
We wouldn't need you if you had invaded other countries.
No, we need
and made
Diana,
a massive
please.
empire and destroyed local
You know,
economies.
UK wealth depends on tourism.
We learned
What
from
do you
the
do?
best.
Yeah.
The wealth of the UK depends on foreign.
There's no bigger bullies than the Americans. So don't you talk about
You're
the British.
being a bully.
Hey, call Obama. Send aeroplane. We need to bomb her, man. We need to bomb her. Bomb her house tonight, yes.
Who financed the Germans, the Americans?
Oh!
British, you fucking idiot!
What are you talking about? Finance the Germans? What, after World War II?
Are you saying Hitler was get paid by dollars? He's a traitor.
The Americans are the poison.
He's an alien. He's an alien.
Traitor to the
They
Germans.
want to rule the world.
Created by your artificial nation that wanted
You're
to
the
rule
poison.
Every individual demonstrating that.
You're the poison and you're the bully.
Can you give that man a fish, please?
She said American
Did we listen? No.
Everything else is garbage.
We love these
You're not even wearing an English woman's clothes.
What does a foreigner look like about you? Know about English clothes?
Well, if you live here, you can just
Who
see it.
made your clothes? Who made your clothes? Who made your clothes?
You wish.
Who made your
English,
clothes?
sorry.
Chinese and Bangladeshi.
Diana.
If you're English, then you're from a village.
Diana, who
That's
made
what the
your
English
clothes?
are. They're not city dwellers.
That's pathetic
But you're
then.
in London,
Not city
a
dwellers.
city.
That's why you don't know the English.
Then why do you live here in a city?
I
Diana, what are you shopping from? British Museum, huh?
You settle the English. Sorry, we haven't gone anywhere. We're not going anywhere.
You've got plenty of places. You've gone.
Don't even mention Teesside. That place doesn't
Why
exist.
looking to the government instead of looking at
Why are you eating banana? Banana is not English crops.
Why
Why are you eating it?
That was a perfect impression.
What's your favorite food? What's your favorite food?
Yeah, admittedly, English foodish.
Why are you so desperate to hold on to this country? What is it that you've done so pathetic?
Why are you so desperate to hold on to the country?
I know. What's your own country so lacking in?
Diana, Diana, listen. Diana, we civilized you. Look at now, you have chicken masala, you have pizza,
Oh, exactly.
you have hummus, you have kebab.
Chicken tikka masala.
Yeah, but I bet you she just has steak and
Because foreigners always feel safe.
My dear, what's your favorite fruit and fruit?
A banana.
Excuse me, I'm talking to you.
You're a
Diana.
traitor to your own people.
Diana.
Excuse me, I'm her advisor. A banana. A banana.
Your advisor, you the creator.
Yes, yes.
What do you think is British?
I have a few questions for you.
Like I said, you can come back as much as you like at what you're saying.
Why do you think that way? You felt that bullshit tea. What made you think
I've
that?
already warned you. You have no choice about being on this earth. You'll have no choice when you leave. And every time you look in the mirror, you say who you're meant to be and where you're meant to be.
How about if you don't have a mirror? How about if you don't have a mirror? What do you do?
And I'm not answering what I'm talking about.
I look in the mirror, I see a beautiful woman. I love looking
Every time I look in the mirror, I shave.
Yes. I grew my mustache.
You can call yourself what you like. But you're not English.
You're not English.
No, you're not.
You're not English.
If you're not English, you gotta get out of here. You can be born anywhere. It doesn't make you English.
You're not English either.
No, it doesn't.
So I'm English.
I've already said it to me.
I'm English. I'm English too.
Did you check your DNA, Diana? Maybe you're Chinese.
Look, I'll say it again.
Oh, she'll say it again.
If you're born in a stable, it doesn't make you a horse. Get
Oh, donkey. Oh, donkey.
you were born. It's about the blood that flows through your veins. And
You don't have English black bullshit.
Foreigners have been coming to this country for thousands, over 1,000 years.
That is not true. There is not. How many thousands of years? Thousands of years.
Yeah, wait.
Can you go back 4,000 years on English race? You can. You can, Diana.
Yeah, what
Please.
does an English person look like? Doesn't he look
It doesn't look like her. No, it doesn't look like her.
She's not English.
All continents.
She's not English.
really asking?
I don't care what you're only asking.
My sister's not English.
Science. There's no spirit in science. We can't have it.
Until he spoke, he was English.
Yeah, until I speak, I look English.
The only thing American about him
It's the accent.
voice.
It's
I
the
never said he was
accent.
English. I don't care what you think.
Can I just say that DNA is what makes you English, but we can't learn any science? I'm sorry, I just
But
thought that
it
was
doesn't
ironic.
make you English. Does DNA make you English?
No, English is just
DNA tells us. DNA tells us we all come from Africa. So should we all go back to Africa?
But the DNA is 10% you're monkey. I don't understand.
The Garden of Eden is right here. There you go.
Where are the apples?
Your ignorance is just fantastic.
But you don't look German, Diana.
Go back to Borussia Dortmund.
You look Dutch. You look Danish. You look Danish.
You're still a foreigner, so you go back to where you come.
Diana, you look Danish.
That's an easy excuse, isn't it, Diana? You just have to say I'm English and everyone else is
The
wrong.
time will come when you listen.
Jesus, stop spitting.
Oh, move back. You're close to her.
I asked you to move back.
You're close to her.
Diana, you look a little African.
She like to spit. Come on.
Oh, you want the future to
Human, she looks a little African.
She
looks like about 30,000 years ago. She
Before
came
you
from
move
Africa.
it in.
Yes, yes.
You want all the promises laid out. You want everything to be nicely prepared for you, and then you'll move.
You are a white
don't live.
South African.
You just depend on others.
What do you do? Real Ferdinand.
You depend on someone to make your food for you. You depend on someone to make clothes for you. You depend on someone to transport you places.
I think she just stands here and shouts all the time.
Correct, I
You
live
go
on
to the airport tomorrow and get your ticket out.
No, it's kind of expensive.
Because it's more likely you do what you're going to do than I'm going to do what I do.
But my ticket is
Because I
expired.
have no problems about being
My
here.
return is expired.
You have every problem. All of you.
No, you have a problem with me being here. I was going to go home until I came here and saw this.
Now it's kind of like I'm making a stance. I'm moving here.
Oh, yeah.
I already moved.
That's all you are, on the end of political permission.
He
So are you.
He doesn't have a return ticket, Diana. I have one way.
That is your insecurity. That is why you are being racist, because you know how insecure your lives are. And you need to learn to know and recognize how insecure your lives are.
So much.
So good.
No, the Americans are
Diana, do you eat pizza? Do you eat pizza?
You have your own business.
Diana, do you eat pizza?
I want pizza.
How about chicken masala? Do you eat chicken masala? How about fish and chips? Do you eat fish and chips?
Are you hungry?
I am hungry.
Please stop being so sassy.
British food and nice
Some poppadoms.
Thai green curry.
You know the national dish in England is chicken masala.
Yeah.
Yes, the national dish.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So, is it?
Not
The
sausage and
mentality
beans.
you bring into
Nobody
this
likes that
country,
shit.
believe me. No wonder you don't have a speaker's corner.
We don't have a speaker's corner, so crazy people like you can't come and speak nonsense.
No, because you're terrified of anybody
I have a
speaking
speaker's
something
corner
you don't agree.
Oh, am I terrified right now?
Well, you've never shut your mouth since you got here.
Because I'm trying to prove your point wrong.
She's
Why?
trying to present an argument, and you're just dodging.
You are not me.
I'm being me too.
Well, be yourself in your own country.
No, because I want to be here.
You want to be here like a little spoiled brat that you are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Definitely, I definitely
You
raised all that
can't,
money.
I want to be here. That is nothing but a statement of a spoiled child.
What is the population of your country?
Are you happy here? Then stay.
Well, not anymore, but
Yeah, you
You don't even know
I mean,
it.
I raised so much
don't
money
even know it.
here because I don't
need
know it.
to. I'm too busy living.
Not for long.
Hopefully not for much longer.
Diane, you're not going to be
my
living.
English life, and you foreigners can do what you like and serve who you like. I'm serving my God who made me English. And
Oh, I thought he was the creator.
That's how it works.
How you know God has
Diane, you're not
made
going to
you?
be living for much longer.
Sorry, which country did you come from?
You can twist and turn as much as you
She
like.
thinks she's
but
English.
you are not.
She's not
And
English, though.
anything you think you have, you can lose it just like that.
Statistics of your land, madam.
Look, it's a nice thing you stand.
Which
It's a
country
nice
are you
thing you
from?
stand.
You can speak
No, answer the question.
But don't you want to
Answer
speak
the
to nice
question.
things you stand?
69%
He's English, just like
What are you talking about?
I wouldn't be
69%.
standing here if I wasn't from England.
That's not true. I'm standing here and I'm from Mexico.
We're all standing here, most of us
Yeah, and I'm talking about English.
And where did
And
the
I'm
English
talking
come
about
from?
Mexico.
Wait, the nice thing you stand. It's your car.
The English come from the Indus Valley originally. We all do.
Exactly.
Virtually every European person
not
comes from the
interested in
Indus
your
Valley.
version of life.
We are all immigrants in this country. Every single one of us is an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. You are an immigrant. Face the facts. We are all human beings. Face the facts. None of us is better than anyone else. None of us has any other right to be in this country over any other person.
Diana, go home, let him speak.
No, I am stating that.
I don't think you have anything valid to say. You're
I
not
don't
even
really
worth
care
listening
what you
to.
think.
I'm going away. I suggest that everyone else does too. Good afternoon, everyone.
That's another version of history.
No, he's Irish.
You know, all kinds of Jews.
That's the scientific version.
He's Irish,
There
he's
was
Irish.
only one being present when everything began, and it wasn't human.
That's the right
So you
version of
can read as
history.
many books as you like, but you will never get the truth of the origins of man.
Unless
So
we
don't
listen
bore
to
me
you.
with your beliefs.
That's the right
And
version.
the one I am directing you
That's
is
the version that doesn't just come from crazy old ladies.
And it's going to be there at your end, just as he's something in your lives now, whether you believe it or not. That is what my message is. And he has created every one of us with a racial, a sexual, and a personal identity, and you cannot get away
Diane,
from
you
it,
already
no
said
matter
that.
how much you stifle anyone.
Hold on, Diane, I'm
Ignore it.
You already
We're
said
not
that.
going to say goodbye to you. We're just going to leave.
We're just gonna run away.
Leave her alone.
Don't be nice to her. Come on.
I'm not interested.
Be nice to her. She's gonna mean to all of us.
All you show us is what's inside of you. You can think you in a civilized country. It doesn't make you civilized.
So what's inside of you is meanness then, since you've been mean to others.
Are the English civilized?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
What a lovely day, guys. Lovely, calm, lovely day we've got now. At long last, how nice it is to be here.
He keep hitting on you every week.
No, it's true.
You're trying so hard.
And
she keep rejecting you.
Why do you like her?
This guy.
I said, why do you like her?
She's a powerful female speaker, that's why.
That's true.
Democratic right to speak.
That's true.
Long may she go on.
That's true. That's very true. She does have the right to speak. It's just what she's saying is nonsense.
And I don't take permission from foreigners.
And
We can tell you you're rubbish as well.
You can leave anytime you want to. Of course. So shut your mouth while you're here.
Diana, do you believe a white man from Algeria?
How comes?
How come?
Your parents turned up there. As you turned up
He looks
here.
English to me.
I'm back to my parents' land.
Who says you came from England?
They came from here.
When?
Not
How would you be without her?
Yeah, no, you're here. It's convenient with your colour, you think, to claim you come from here.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's convenient
What the
for
truth
you.
is a different matter.
You don't come from here either. Somewhere back, your ancestors had to come from somewhere
Are you
else.
crossing your fingers as you say that? And why don't you? Because that's what the statement is.
You didn't go to school, so you didn't know about history, and that's understandable. But you're not English.
Don't patronise me. You're the immigrant.
You're patronizing me.
You said you didn't
Not
go to school.
But it is not difficult to patronize you.
No.
You said that you were
can't
born with the
patronize.
knowledge, so
So you
you
just
didn't
said
know.
don't patronize me, so I'm clearly patronizing you and saying not to.
You don't belong
But-
here. I do. You can't patronise
Why?
me.
Why?
She
Because
thinks
you
she's
came
more
here
powerful.
because
She's got the
politicians
spirit.
I have freedom of speech.
No,
just
you
as much
haven't.
as you do.
You
Hell yes, I do. I'm a European person. Immigrant.
No. You have been given free speech by politicians.
No.
And so have you. And so
You
have
live
you.
here. You live by the government. The government controls your life just as much as it controls my
really?
life.
He's a slave talking. The government
Why
controls
not?
my
Why
life.
not? Good slave. Good slave. Yes.
What price freedom?
Slavery also
Is that what you blame the government for, everyone? Because you haven't got the courage to live the life you've been given. You're not going to get away with it. The
But it's what
state
you're
the country
saying.
is in is because not enough people are taking responsibility for the life they've been given in a so-called free democratic country because they're waiting for somebody else to do it first.
Now you're just
and
being
if
silly.
nobody does it, then it doesn't get done.
Oh, we should all run for
This country,
PM then.
people in this country will face bigger judgment before Almighty God than anywhere else in the world because you cried freedom when you came here and then you hid behind anybody available when you were required to take responsibility for that
so much
freedom.
bit.
You have your freedom
You
because I
just
pay my
showered.
taxes.
I'm just
Everything free has responsibility with it. And you don't want
Oh my God, you're English now.
I'm English now.
That's
You're
the holy
rich as
water.
English.
You can call yourselves what you like. Look in the mirror, that's who you are. You can never get away
I'm
from it.
English.
I look in the mirror.
That's because the Almighty God is sovereign and He's well up with your games and pretend.
You said that
And
you
that's
weren't
why He
religious.
stamps on you what you need to remember. And if you don't live up to it, then He holds you responsible for your voluntary amnesia.
You said
you
you
hear-
weren't religious.
That is the
to
journey
remember
we're
as
all
well.
on.
Why are you talking about God if you're not religious then? Because you said earlier multiple
Because
times.
religious people can't comprehend a God outside of religion. That's you.
Who said I'm
You're
religious?
probably a good Catholic being Mexican.
I never said I was religious once. Yes, I am Mexican, but I never said I was religious.
No, your terminology is religious. Religious people claim God and think that only in religion is God relevant.
You keep claiming God though, so I'm just wondering why you keep claiming God if you say you're not religious.
See what I mean? She doesn't even realize that's where she's coming from. You never hide. You never hide. You are your words because your words
I
are
was just
coming
asking
from
a
your
question.
own
I'm not
thoughts
trying to be
and
sassy
they're coming
anymore.
from someone else's thoughts. And anyone who is alert enough will see you for what you are. Nobody hides. We were were created for light, and we always walk in the light.
I'm a little bit
You try and hide in the darkness, and the light will pierce you. And if you don't, if you try and hide, it will bring you out and shame you in the consequence.
Am I on YouTube?
Yeah.
That's the importance of being true to yourself, walking in the light that you were created for.
Oh, no, I don't know.
And when you choose to hide from that light, then there will be a consequence. The light will pierce you, and you will wish you'd never hidden.
You're an actress?
No, I'm just joking. I love it though.
See, we're good.
Yeah.
Another wannabe. So when you come here,
I don't want to be English.
no, a wannabe actress.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You all come here to live your dreams.
Oh no, not in England.
Join the club because apparently I have no
So why are we stuck with you?
Do you believe in Matrix?
No, you want me to believe me.
No, the government wants you.
Do you believe in
Let's get
Matrix?
it right.
The government.
The government is not the people.
The government wants you here
The
too.
trouble with people who come to this country,
I'm not so sure they want
never
her.
having lived with democracy before, think the two are interchangeable.
They don't want
Wrong.
this here. They don't want this.
Immigration in this country came through the government despite
But
the
it's where
wishes
fish
of the
come
people of
from.
this country, which is why we had a race relations bill foisted on us, because the ordinary people of this country did not want immigrants.
You would not be here standing if it was not
And
the government.
contrary to that, the immigrants
Or the
flood in. And while they talk about freedom, as soon as any person who never wanted them here in the first place speaks up, they're called racist and fascist. That's democracy in this country. It's an illusion, and it's there for foreigners. It's not there for the people who earn the right to democracy in this country.
But you didn't
and
earn
that's
the
what
right.
every one of you are accountable.
What have you done in
The
your life
last
to earn the
people you
right?
ever respect or consider are the English people who love England.
How did you?
have
I
no
love
time for them.
England. I love England.
And that is why, no matter what you do, no matter how you pay your taxes, no matter what you think you contribute to this nation, you are doing it on a political level, because if you listened and let the people of this country voice themselves, you would recognize that you have never been welcome in this country.
Can you just explain what gave you the right though?
The trouble with too many of the English is they're so cowardly and so peace-loving that they'd be so two-faced, they'd be nice to your face. Doesn't mean they want you here.
What gave you the right though?
I will say to you again, do you really think this country created an empire of cups of tea and good manners?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have no idea at how crafty the people of this country can be.
But then how do you know
That's
that?
why the government, while you can't talk about what they've done to your nation, you're queuing up to come and live here and serve that same government.
What's your craft? What's your craft?
How do you know all of this if you didn't go to school?
Life is about observation. Watch you all, see your motives, know what's come before, and connect it all together. It's not rocket science, it's living. And part of life is observation, as well as your own experience.
Well, we're observing
Because
right now.
when you observe others, you can learn to avoid the same pitfalls yourself. You can't just learn by your own mistakes, and even then some of you don't. You just play the victim and blame somebody else, and then move on to make your own lives worse, as nations and individuals. Or you can be wise enough to recognize, because we're all in the human condition, that you can learn from other people's experience and make sure that you don't do the same thing yourself.
How would we play the victim? Could you please answer this
I don't want to live someone else's life.
I'm not here to qualify my statements. You either listen or don't.
I'm just asking you to
I tell you again, I'm not interested in your just asking.
Hey, that's fine.
Because you can't answer.
Why do you blame everybody?
I don't owe you anything.
Because
Get
she
the
doesn't know
message.
the answer.
Yeah.
You were not created for me to understand you. You were created to
You never
speak a
know.
language I was never
You never
meant to
know.
understand. You were not created to speak the English language.
She could be your cousin.
Well, of course, wanderers always do. They
She
have
could be
that
your
language
cousin.
available.
Actually, the French went to my country, and it's very long.
Then why don't you take it out on the French and go and live in their country?
And I'm
why
sure
do
in
we
your
get stuck with
language,
all
in
of you?
English, there's words from French. There's words from
She
French
could be your
in
cousin.
That's why I use the term mongrel.
We're all
Tell me you've never said cafe or garage. They're all French words.
Well, I know they're French. It doesn't mean I can't use them. I'm not going to
You
France
abuse
to
them.
use
You don't use them.
But you. Oh, so have you never been on holiday?
Actually, they're odd.
What's that got to do with anything?
It has a lot to do.
Because you're a foreigner in their land and you shouldn't be there.
No, I go as a visitor if I go, which has been a long time ago and have no desire to go again.
You shouldn't be there.
Well, I'm
When
here.
I
You're not
did go,
welcome.
Be there.
I did not claim any political rights. I went as
Be
a
there.
visitor, respecting that I was in another person's country. The same as if I went to somebody else's house and I would respect that it was their house and I behaved according to their rules.
You can't come to my
into
house.
this country and you think that you can do whatever you want here because you've got money in your pocket and that's what you think you are.
I
That
pay
is
the
your
taxes.
deplorable manners that makes me so disgusted.
I'm here as a visitor and I came to
Who's
respect.
asking? Who cares?
I'm just saying my
care.
opinion.
Somebody who's interested. You two
Are
go
you
to
guys
chat together.
interested? Are you guys
I'm interested. Speak.
I'm just saying that I came here respectfully. I didn't come to rule England.
Do you not get sick of talking about yourself?
No, I don't.
Well, I get sick of hearing you talking about yourself. So go and
I
talk
do.
somewhere
Let her
else.
speak.
Thank you.
But you two go off somewhere else.
No, I want to stand here.
I want.
Yeah.
That's what you become when you come into this country.
You want
Spoil
us
little
out.
children because the government will say, is that what you want? Oh, that's fine. You shut your mouth, you indigenous people. This is what they want.
I love being indigenous.
That's how it's worked since immigration started.
Yeah.
That's how you were born.
That's
Bloody
completely
English.
false.
Do you like some Chinese food? I like to take you to Chinatown.
I bet she's eating Chinese food.
Would you
which
come
isn't
down to
from
Chinatown?
Some Indian on Friday night.
England. Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Indians or Chinese or nobody else has to come to another country to
How about
cook their
sushi?
food.
Sushi?
Right? We all have the capacity to learn how to cook. And especially the English are quite good at cooking
Cook
other
that
things.
originates from the people.
So you
never
having
said that
restaurants
we
and
didn't
food
have
here
that
does not
right.
justify why you live here.
So you're saying you
We
don't
can
want to try
trade with anybody in the world. It doesn't mean you have to come and live here.
Why not?
Oh, he's going to. Yeah. You're never going to forget who you are and where you're meant to be. You can live in your own delusion of belonging somewhere, but you don't. You live here and belong somewhere else. As I say,
Well,
God
then you
never
live here and
created a
belong
foreigner,
somewhere
a
else.
refugee, an immigrant, or a victim. You choose it. That's the path you choose. That's the judgment you face.
What's the English
I'm
national
not
dish?
going into the words. You're old enough to know some answers yourself by now.
Why do you keep saying God if you're not religious, like you said?
Because here's another one.
we've
religion
already gone through that.
Thinks religion's got the priority on God.
You just keep saying God created us no foreigners, but nobody's saying about God except for you. I don't understand this conversation.
That's not my
I don't even know what you're
problem.
talking about.
No one knows what she's talking about.
Well, I'm interested because you're just mumbling about
She's
random
interested.
shit.
Oh, how can you be interested in something like that? Is your own life full of rubbish like that?
That's very harsh.
Well, I'm not, most of your lives are filled with rubbish that quite frankly you could do without.
Yeah.
That's not true.
So what's the English national dish?
Definitely not.
What's the English national dish? Is it
Because
fish
I
and
live
chips?
here, I'm a foreigner. That's like rubbish, right? I live here, so am I a foreigner.
Well,
My accent doesn't match yours, so am I a foreigner here, so I've been living here.
there's only two lots of people in England. The real English and the non-English. If you're not real English, then you're a foreigner. It's not rocket science.
Hold on a second.
It's not rocket science. But can you come to conclusions then?
But where I come from,
I have a question about Syria. What do you think about the situation there, the Syria? Leave English for now, it doesn't matter. Everywhere.
She probably won't answer that question either. She's not very good at answering questions.
I mind my own business, contrary to most of the British people in this
Why? Why is not your business, you know?
Because it's Syria's business.
You are racist now 100%. Thank you very much.
And what are you doing for Syria while you're walking around Speaker's Corner? Another one who's running away and expecting somebody else to take responsibility. That's what you all do. The people of this country were not put on earth to crusade and babysit you because you're not capable of looking after your countries. Yeah, so capable you get up and leave them and come and live here.
No.
So what's the England national dish?
Mind your own business.
Oh, the little guy wants to speak to you. Let the little guy speak.
No.
Go on.
He wants to.
Yeah, he wants to speak. Go
You have
on.
fans now.
Hey,
You're scaring
no,
him
she's
off.
lying.
Mind your own business.
You're scaring the little boy
I don't
off.
really care. I've already scared him off once already.
But he's a cute little boy.
I said mind your own business.
No, but he's cute. You should have
This is
said.
exactly what's going on here. You will not mind your own foreign businesses.
I'm just saying.
You're not English. You're not English.
Your own countries are a mess and you come here and think we need your 2 pennies to help us out.
Actually,
You're not here because you love England and its people. You're here because there's something we've got. And when you come here, you act as if we're answerable to you, and you know it all.
Of course
and
you
you're
do.
sinking like the Titanic because you're
course you are.
uncivilized, you're arrogant, and you never listen.
Irish.
I'm just saying you're scaring a little boy, and that's sad.
Mind your own business.
From Greece. They're from Greece.
I am.
Wherever